Okay, so we just road tripped all the way from Massachusetts to Niagara Falls. We're about 20 minutes away from our Airbnb, and we're staying on the Canadian side of the falls. I'm gonna turn left in half a mile. But once we pass it again, I'm gonna show you guys, like, we were just driving up, just got off the highway, and you could see like the Skylon Tower. Like, you could see like this cloud of mist coming up from the falls. That's so cool. And we're like still like 20 minutes away, and you could just see this humongous cloud. Well equipped for the Made of the Mist tour right now, but ready to get ravaged by the waterfall.
Oh, yes.
Beautiful.
Right at the broadside. This was the right side. Right is right. Whoa. It almost looks like snow.
Yeah, like you literally can't see. Oh my gosh, that's cute. Possible path out of the Made of the Mist boat. Like, you can't even see the falls up behind all of this mist. Oh my gosh. Are we gonna go up there or?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna brave this. Rainbow.
Yes.
Oh my god,
Whoa.
that's so pretty.
That's awesome.
Holy shit.
Maybe that's why it's called Rainbow Bridge. That's awesome.
How can you see anything past those glasses? That's on the inside. Niagara Falls State Park right now, and I guess like back in the early 1900s, all of the American side of Niagara Falls was super commercialized, and like you couldn't even get a good view of the falls or whatever. And then the New York State sponsored this state park, and that's why like the US side is so much less commercialized than the Canadian side, because on the Canadian side there's like a ton of casinos and all of this stuff. But our tour guide told us that this state park was designed by the same person who designed Central Park in NYC, which is such a coincidence because we were like driving into, it's called Goat Island. We were driving into Goat Island and I was like, oh my gosh, this, you know, reminds me so much of the feel and the atmosphere of Central Park, and then it's designed by the same guy. Like, especially from this view, you can see the difference between the American side and the Canadian side, because like all these trees and like a park, and then over there on the Canadian side you have like Ferris wheel and casino and hotels. This makes my knees weak.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit. Done with our we did like a Canadian side over the falls tours, even though I signed up for just the Canadian side, but I'm pretty sure that we saw like all there is to see of both sides. Like, it was like, that tour was well worth it because we saw everything you could possibly think of seeing, and you get driven from place to place, but it didn't feel like, you know, I've gone on bus tours before where you just feel like cattle being like taken around and it kind of sucked. But no, it was really good. Views were amazing. Cool fact that we learned up at the top of the Skylon Tower is, I'll kind of overlay this with views of the falls so you know what I'm talking about. But the Canadian falls, well, I'll start with the American falls. You said this is per minute, Bobby? These stats are per minute. So the American falls per minute, 1.5 million. In the winter, 1.5 million gallons of water go over those falls per minute. And then in the summer, it's 3 million gallons. And then the Canadian falls, which are much bigger, is between 17 million gallons a minute to 35 million gallons a minute in the summer. Like, that is just crazy. Just so much water, oh my god. And then people like go over that in like barrels or whatever, like testing whether they can live or not. Like, ugh, I would not want to come up against that much water pressure. Hell no. Anyways, so now we decided to go to the botanical gardens just for a little outing. To dinner at a place called Milestones on the Falls. A lot of the restaurants that have like higher vantage points of the falls are wicked expensive, but from what we can tell, this one has really pretty views too. But what I'm hoping is, I've seen photos online of the falls with like these gorgeous lights pointed at them after dark, so I'm hoping that we'll be able to see that. That's our restaurant right there, and boom, the falls. So cross our fingers that we get a really nice booth with a really nice view.
Don't do it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, America.
America.
Canada.
Canada. Do you see? It kind of has like a little maple leaf because of the mist.
Yeah.
There's a lot of salt. Mistakes were made.